already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Assassin's Creed 3. We are gonna fast travel all the way to Boston, where we're gonna meet Charles Lee, hopefully. So we can end this once and for all and finally bring peace to America. For until more Templars arrive, you know, but that's for the future. Where exactly is this? Oh, it's right over there. Okay, so we're good. Alright, I should be right over there in a second. Love how I have no arrows, so I don't have an arrow quiver. I don't know if that's intended or if it appears after I get more arrows. I do think it's interesting though.
Need something, darling?
No.
Rude.
Can I help you?
You know you can.
Pardon? Oh!
I do not like having my time wasted.
Stop that! Oh, don't make me call the guards.
Make a sound and you die.
What do you want? He's in the harbor, at the Long Pier, most likely. We heard what happened at the parade. Charles got all nervous, said he was leaving the country. I thought he was overreacting. It's not. No!
Thank you.
Just be happy I didn't kill you. Ethan would have done that, you know? Maybe you will also do something against it. Finally near the harbor. That sounds very similar to the other time I was told to go near the harbor. It might even be near my village at this time. Hope not. Maybe kill one of my own. Caused all of this revenge to happen, all of these deaths. How could you, Charles Lee? How could you? I have indeed lost all sense. But it's not as simple as that. Golden target, you say? Charles Lee, where are you hiding? Dang, I wish they brought Eagle Vision back. I didn't like to use an actual eagle. It's one of those changes I really did not enjoy. I'm guessing he's over here. Maybe even on the ship. Don't worry, I'm not here for you guys. I'm here for Charles Lee. Which I should probably not say out loud. I guess he's over here instead, isn't he? Well, well, well. Get him. Do not shove anyone during the chase. Dude. We'll see. Come on. Stay within range of Leaf 50. Do not take any fire damage. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, so this is when this burned down. I think this is also in the history books. Okay. Come on, Lee. It'd be better than this, you know? What happened to the fighting spirit? I'm here. Okay. Oh crap, I got a piece of wood stuck in me.
You put us down, we rise again. You end one plot, we forge another. You try so hard, but it always ends the same. Those who know you think you mad, and this is why. Even those men you sought to save have turned their backs on you. Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
What would I do if that gun was not reloaded? What's worse, a stick in the stomach or a bullet in the stomach? I'm pretty sure the bullet is a little bit less worse than a whole freaking stick. Why did you pull it out, Connor? You should be bleeding to death by now. I can only imagine that his intestines want out. Where is Lee?
Rough night, was it?
You should see me bleeding.
He headed inland. Took a ferry up the Charles River.
I will need passage as well.
Of course. Only say the word.
Alright, Lee, I'll show you a thing or two about why we assassins persist. Oh, I'm still hurt. It's fine. Dang, I walk slow. Wait, that's an assassin mission? Well, I guess I didn't do those either, but that's fine. I'm only doing as much side content as I come across, and then I guess I can do everything else off camera if I feel like doing that. It's literally just me running around the map, killing people of insignificance. I've seen better days. You decide to take the drink and not the knife, huh? The end, we both want peace, huh? This definitely symbolizes just that, doesn't it? Come on, Connor, you got this. Six months later. And Connor's still alive, I hope.
Why would they leave this behind?
Long have we waited for you to return. You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No! I have failed! My people are gone! Chased out by those who I thought would protect them!
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then you may do as you wish.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough.
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist. Still, you have made a difference, and you will do so again. Remember, you must hide the amulet where none might find it.
And none might find it, huh? Wait, it destroyed itself? Very interesting. Oh, not this again. Because of the bug, he does not have the hair he's supposed to have. He's supposed to have the... I don't know, the mohawk-ish hair? But well, it sort of suits him to not have a mohawk-ish hair, so it's fine. A style. Oh, Connor Davenport's grave, huh? It's a little bit messed up. Wait, does it say lies as in L-Y-E-S? Isn't that L-I-E-S? Have I been spelling lies all wrong? Oh no. I just had a realization. I guess Connor did too, but mine is a little bit less less significant. Sorry, Achilles, you probably rolled over in your grave there, but it's necessary for the future.
I know where the key is. Then let's go.
At least it didn't hide it in the coffin with the boy.
Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
Alright, let's do this then. Save the goddamn world. You guys are gonna walk? Alright, no, maybe we should do like an epic walk then. It's a little bit ahead of myself. I don't want to look at the computer because there's no point. There's nothing there that's really that important. And the assassin missions already give you anything in general. It just frees America. There's one area I haven't freed from Templars yet, but it doesn't change anything story-wise. So I won't annoy you guys with that. Dang, look at how he walks. Okay.
Moment of truth.
Did you really put that on just to rip it off again? Seriously? Connor spent a long time putting that back together and you just rip it off like that? Look at his dad, he's so in awe. His eyes are like, what the heck? What? What the what? Alright, let's walk towards whatever we are walking towards, I guess. Just probably wait for them, right? Just so we can get an epic back view of the walking. There we go. Way cooler.
Yes. Come.
You sound a little bit more desperate than before.
Here. At last. You know our story
And you're
now.
bugging out.
Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left. You destroyed the device.
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinia and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
If you heed Minerva, the sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become
Just like you did and
those
failed to
who
do.
survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate, to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better?
It isn't. Both of them are pretty bad. How about showing me what Juno will do in the future?
She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go.
What do you mean,
All of
live?
you. Now, get as far away from here as you can. Come with us. We'll find another way. There isn't time. Son. You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
It's some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's event. But it appears the worst is behind us. We'll be sure to bring you more as this story develops.
It is done. The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
All right. Well, by the way, there will be something at the end of the credits, if I remember right. They also cut out some of Connor's dialogue or monologue throughout the game. He just pretty much just talks about his father and how he will not give in to what his father said, even though what he said was technically true. And how Connor will persist even throughout time, even no matter how long it takes, he will fight the Templars to stop what they will do. To stop the future from being what they want. It sounds bad, but trust me, if you really want an inspirational speech-ish from Assassin's Creed that Connor makes at the end of the game, I don't know if it happens after this credit scene, but you should look it up and listen to Connor's monologue. If you just look it up on YouTube, it's gonna be great. Because it's really emotional, it's very good. I cannot explain it as well as he says it. Like, no one can. It just adds to his character. But while this is going on, I will also explain what I think about the game. Now, as an Assassin's Creed game, I'm gonna have to give this a 6 out of 10. I liked it, but, and it's a big but, when it comes to the bugs, there's just too many. Then again, do keep this in mind. This is not the remastered version. This is the version that came out way back in 2012 or 13 or whatever it was. Or even 14, I don't remember when it came out exactly, but it's the one that came out way back then. The game is sort of broken on Windows 10, which I'm running right now. There are problems now that weren't back then. You have to go into the INI file. If you don't know what that is, that's fine, but it's pretty much just a manual way to change the settings for the game in order to change anti-aliasing and some things that you can't change here. Even if you want to turn off motion blur and stuff, you have to go into the INI file to do it. And it just shows that this game was definitely not made for PC. Also all the bugs. Even the funny way they walk sometimes on stairs is also a way to see that maybe this isn't exactly the best version of the game that exists. Maybe it was really made for PlayStation and then it was ported to PC. I don't know what the story is, but it's buggy as one heck. And you can see that throughout the whole game. So that's the main reason why it's not a 7. And it goes all the way down to 6. When it comes to Connor's character, he's not too interesting. I don't hate his character. I just believe that the developers did him dirty. Half the time, he barely has a facial expression. And the other half of the time, they don't give him enough body language. Or enough face. They don't give him an actual personality. He's kind of like this cold person. But they needed to present him more, either through his actions or through what he did. Because what they showed was just a naive person that killed Templars and didn't really know what he was doing. And he wasn't that interesting because they barely show his personality and he just kind of does what everyone says. And it's kind of like this person. But what it doesn't show you the game is he did all of those things not because someone else told him to, but because he believed it would lead him to his goal. He was headstrong all the way through. He trusted his instincts and he trusted that he would save his tribe. He was a naive person, sure, he was pretty naive, but it also makes him human. that he believed that he could save everyone and do whatever. He believed he was a beast, and he was a beast. He's a very strong assassin. But at the same time, you also get to see that he's not the smartest, of course, but he's also not stupid. The whole mission with the cannon showed that, except for the fact that he got hit by one. But overall, he's not a stupid assassin. He's kind of in between. He's a normal person. His dialogue, his voice actor also didn't really do his character justice. He spoke a little bit like this, and that is how you speak. He barely had any emotion, and sometimes there were emotion, but it was hidden behind him trying to make the character cold, I feel. I feel like they really did Connor bad in this game. Also in the remaster. I believe they should do a remake of the game, honestly. In Unity's engine, with Unity's combat and everything, I do believe they should have made a remaster of the game. Or remake, I mean. Because they really did him dirty. They really, really did. It's really sad when you can see that a game could have done so much more if it was made in modern day, rather than back in 2012. I've seen a lot of games that I played on this channel too that could have been so good if they were just made today and not 12 or 15 years ago, even 20 years ago. If those games were made today, they would be awesome, and they would look good, and it would feel good, and you would really see and feel the characters. Which is why the newer Assassin's Creed games are still good, despite them barely being Assassin's Creed anymore. Because they can actually show all this. They have the advantage of being modern, and that throws people away from the older games. But this is this is probably in the medium area of the games I've played in Assassin's Creed. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. I think the worst Revelations. I know a lot of people love that game, but it was not fun for me. It was pretty boring. I found the story kind of boring. Old Ezio, we already saw Ezio enough in 2 other games, so... Well, and the whole world ending thing is a little bit overkill in my opinion. There should have been like, we need to stop the Templars from getting their hands on these pieces of Eden, and if they somehow manage to do something and they manage to get something and they plan on ruining a country or controlling people with the pieces of Eden, that's when Desmond should have done something like this and he got killed in the process. But it just felt a little bit overkill that it was the whole world he saved. Even though it was a cool situation, it wasn't really that nice. But I also do realize that they are stuck with the whole story that the novels or the Assassin's Creed books actually follow. So they have to follow that storyline. And this did happen in the books as far as I'm aware. So keep that in mind. The environments were gorgeous. They were lovely. I loved them. I love them so much. Assassin's Creed never fail when it comes to environmental detail, and sometimes stick to realism too much, but that is part of who they are, and I can respect that. Even if it ruins the level design a little bit. As an example, the areas were way too big for the amount of content in them, especially the frontier. And New York and Boston felt awesome, but it was always the same. At least in Boston, it was always the same. In New York, there are different areas that actually felt different. They burned down one, the land, and then the ended city. That was cool. I like that. But Boston was just all around town, and it was kind of boring. The assassin system, I miss it. Honestly, the newer games need that system back. I like being able to call assassins, even if it's like not in the same way as the old. I wish they would update it to be modern, as in like you can just call someone and they will follow you and they'll do an assassin for you and then fight with you and stick near you. And see you as a mentor and learn from you doing stuff. Like in today's society, not society, what am I talking about? In today's gaming world, AI exists and the AI can actually learn. So if there's a way you can teach the AI, you as an assassin, and they'll copy your moves, that could be such a cool way to bring that system back. I believe that is what they should do, and be the first game to ever adapt something like that in the AAA genre. I don't know if they do it anywhere else in AAA gaming, but this could be their chance to shine with that specific thing. But will they ever do it? Probably not. But it could be so cool if they did, because they can, and it could be interesting for you to teach assassins, like not just by telling them or not by your character, but you as a player, they learn from your moves. That could be such a cool thing. But then again, the reason the Assassin's Creed game are they're barely Assassin's Creed anyway, so I don't know. I wish they would make an Assassin's Creed game where you would be more assassins. And as much as I'm going to go to gameplay later on, but I'm going to talk about the combat right now, I don't like this combat, but I don't hate it. It's medium. I prefer Assassin's Creed Unity's combat. And Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and Revelations combat for one reason and one reason only. Combat is harder. That's my main issue with this game combat. This combat makes you feel like a beast, okay? It fits Connor's character, but I don't believe it fits Edward Kenway's character, and I don't believe it fits Shay Cormac's character either. But with Connor, it does fit that this is the combat style that he chooses because he's a freaking beast. Connor is probably the strongest assassin in the series in pure muscle, as far as I understand. But if he was in a battlefield against Ezio and Altair and not other assassins, he would probably not be the last one to survive because he's not above average in intelligence. His intelligence is pretty average. But he would definitely be up there with the last survivors just because of his pure strength. So that's something to keep in mind. So yeah, his character, a little bit disappointing. I wish they showed him more because I know his story and I know that he feels more than he shows. Instead of always going, Charles Lee, I'll kill him, I'll destroy him, they could project his... They could show him cry, they could show him sad, they could show him take comfort in Achilles, because we also barely got any of Achilles. It felt a lot like Achilles should have played a bigger role than just always fight with Connor, but they had this father-son dynamic, and Connor was the son that died early on when he was like a kid. Like, they didn't show enough of that, and Connor really also saw Achilles as a father, but when that happened, it was still not exactly enough. I wanted more of Achilles and Connor, damn it. I wanted to see Connor train with Achilles. Not just Achilles saving Connor and then fast forward. Now here we are, you are an assassin, you've been trained, but you're not done with your training. I also believed that when it comes to the combat, it's still great, it's awesome. Not combat, the abilities of assassins already gave my opinion on that, but the combat, I said that I didn't like it and it was mediocre. It still is mediocre to me. Even to this day, the combat just seems too easy. Way too easy. Not as much fun. Rather, actually, no, a little bit too much fun, in honesty. But it doesn't feel like it fits the game. It only fits Connor personally, which I like, which is why I can accept it in this game. But in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, combat is a little bit too easy. It doesn't feel like it fits that well. Edward Kenway was not the big beast that Connor is. Connor is significantly better at fighting than Edward will ever be. But yeah. Beginning of the game was a little bit slow. I don't mind that we got to play as Haytham, but after we got to America, it was certainly dragged out a little bit. But that's fine with me. Honestly, it was interesting to see Haytham's story as much as we did, because he got killed off and he was such a good character. I'm looking forward to playing Rogue and seeing more of his character as well. I bet it's gonna blow me away as well. I don't know. I did hear that his appearance in there is kind of minimal and that he doesn't say much, but besides that, it is very interesting. We're also gonna see more of Achilles in that one, so that's also cool. But I don't think it's too much. But yeah, then we have the side objectives. Half of them are useless. Hunting animals is fun for a while, but there just have too many of them. Assassination missions, they have them, but they're too far apart. And when it comes to feathers, I just generally didn't care, but I got them whenever I heard them, because I do think it's fun to just traverse the environment in Assassin's Creed. So I got a few of them. I didn't go out of my way to get them most of the time, like a little bit of the time. But they are fun to chase down once you find them. But not if you don't know where they are. I'm not gonna buy a map showing them because I don't really want to, but because of my instinct, it's like, I'm here, so I might as well do it, so I do it. Because I know I'm not gonna do it later. That's the instinct that kicks in whenever you see it. So yeah, that's great. Not great, but that's kind of bad, but also okay. And the naval combat, awesome, by the way. I enjoyed every bit of it. I'm happy that it was only as much as there was, because it doesn't fit that well. But besides that, it's it's just mwah. You can definitely tell that it's before Black Flag, but this combat has a certain more. It has a more charm to it because in we control a frigate in this one, right? I think so. We control a frigate ourselves, which is the Aquila, what it was called, and then we have the Jackdaw, which is not a frigate if I remember right. It's a oh, is that a frigate? And this is a man of war that we can. No, it's not a man of war. Anyway, I don't know. They're two different kind of ships, and the one we have in this game is bigger than the other one. And here we also have more missions that are fight related and not as much treasure hunting or privateering, but more we're doing this for war sake. So it also feels like that fits in a way more than in Black Flag. We're just a pirate, right? That went around and got stuff. As cool as that was, I always felt like the naval combat didn't really fit in too well. I don't know how to explain this properly. The combat just felt like it fit in this game, and the naval combat on a naval ship, privateering or whatever you might call it, pirating, it felt like it fit into Black Flag, and that Black Flag's naval system would not fit into Assassin's Creed 3 for multiple reasons. It's Connor, first of all. He's not a pirate. He hasn't been sailing for a long time. He now became captain. He's on a better ship than the Jackdaw. He was taught, and he's still sort of new, but he only pilots or sails with this ship and controls his ship whenever they have a mission to complete out in sea. He's not constantly at sea, so if we took Black Flag and ported it into Assassin's Creed 3, I don't know how much I would like it, to be honest. So I'm happy it was the other way around. I don't know how else to explain this, so if you disagree with me, that's fine. Just ignore what I just said because I explained it very poorly. And when it comes to the maps, I do prefer one big map, but I also see why they could not have all those big areas in one map. Because then they would have to make the middle part interesting. And you could make it smaller scale, maybe. Just all of it to mesh together a little bit more. But then it will also kill their realism and kick that away a little bit. So I don't know. I really don't know how else they could have done it than loading screens, but it did feel like I wish I could just not have a loading screen going into the frontier and then going into the other area like Boston and stuff. It was a little bit unimmersive. Maybe you could just have, if you could sail your ship back and forth yourself, maybe then it would be interesting. Because then you would have a goal to just sail and you would not be able to kill anything on the way, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you could kill something, but only British ships that were gonna attack the... It could probably have made it interesting, kind of like Rogue does. If I haven't played Rogue, but I think I've seen how it works. But yeah, I don't know. Production Baby is my favorite part of the credits. Yeah, it's very interesting. I did enjoy it. I really did. Good game. Honestly, good game. If it weren't for the box, I would give it a 7 out of 10. I don't think there's much else to really say other than I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, one thing I love in this game that other Assassin's Creed games don't have. All the characters around you have the focus, while Connor is less focused. So all the characters you meet around the place is the focus of this game, and I loved that. Because you really got to understand and feel with the characters around you. Personally as well. 1783. That is very cool. Oh, now he has a limp. Is that because of the wound he received? Or is it only temporary? Wait, now he has his hoodie. Okay. Oh, this thing. But you're supposed to remove your hoodie. It doesn't work with that outfit. See what I mean by bugs? But damn, the music in this game though, perfect. I love the music. Second favorite of the series. The whole Assassin's Creed series, Ezio's family first, then this one. Oh no, he walks fine. I don't think there's anything else to... Wait, there's another mission? What? Let's just see what that is all about. Yeah, I do love how everything revolves around Connor, but it's all the characters on the side that are the biggest point. All the personal connections and everything. Just awesome. Whoops. What am I missing? I know I'm missing something, but I don't know what it is. Oh, over to the... I see. Let's just see what's going on over here.
If you're hungry, have extra.
No, thank you. Where is everyone?
Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
What?
Seeing it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but
How could
Damn, Connor's hurt.
we're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour. Which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these new leaders of ours. They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Why is he looking in the sky? Come on now, Connor.
Thank you.
Be safe.
This rock's so stiff. I don't think it's supposed to be that stiff. Alright, to New York, I guess. Then we'll see what this next main mission leads us. This video might be an hour long. I don't know how long it will be, but I don't plan on it taking too long. Just rounding up Connor's story, I think. Alright, let's see. So we got that over there? Okay, through the Harbor Master. Alright, probably the last run of the game. Let's do this. Just make Achilles proud. Hello there, kids. You know what? I'm gonna be kind. Have some money. Have money. Everyone have money. All of you have some money. No problem. At the same time, I think we've liberated all except this one. Damn, it feels like so sad to having to end this, because I really had a fun time with this game. Like, honestly, I put all other playthroughs on pause because I enjoyed this game so much. But it doesn't really do anything too special. The personal connections with the characters, probably the different characters, is probably the strongest point of this game. How all other characters around you, they have a personality and it's strong. I don't think any other Assassin's Creed game really made me feel this way for all the side characters specifically. Yeah, what do you need, my lady? No, wait, never mind, not my lady. What is this about? Evacuation day.
America has no need for
Send
your
them back to
services,
Britain in a
gentlemen.
box.
Oh, I see.
Death to the oppressor! Down!
What, you're not... Connor, what the heck? Your wound opened up again? And yet they're still selling slaves, huh? You know what you should do, Connor? You should buy all the slaves. And then, you should keep them in the homestead. Really? There's more? How much more is there to the game? Like, I don't mind. It's just very interesting. I don't remember this at all. Maybe I just stopped as soon as the thingy was done. And we're going to Boston too to see it, I guess. Maybe. I'm gonna miss your game. Then again, I do have other Assassin's Creed games, but I don't know if I don't think the world... Like, I'm also interested in the American, or the 13 Colonies War against the British. Got to see how America was formed. It's also a very unique setting, too. Like, it's... Dang, I'm gonna miss this game.
All right, we're up and running. This code is hacked to all hell. Nicely hacked, but hacked. The worm found 3 pivots before failing, so we've got those. You need to locate the remaining pivots on your own from inside. The 3 we've got will triangulate the rest. It's a sweet bit of hacking on my part, if I dare say. Each pivot detects the others in proximity. There should be 12 total. Every one you find is supposed to produce a hex cipher, and that's what we're after. Once you find them all, we'll sequence the code, package the data, and Bob's your uncle. Now, don't putz around too much in revolutionary America. I know it's tempting.
I see.
So I've planted 2 of our pivots. Not easy from my end, believe you me. But there they are. You can see those 2 activating a buried one. Kinda. If you drop the 3rd one we have, the buried pivot's precise location should resolve. Then go gather the hex cipher, rinse, and repeat. If you get a chance, I'd love to see Franklin's glass harmonica in person. Just a side note. Have fun.
Okay, so this is like extra content if you want to, I see. Yeah, this is not technically a main mission. This is just, I guess you can say a cover-up. So, like, right now, people are accessing this, this memory. Season changer hack. Oh, because this is one if I want to change season, I see. Yeah, that's very unique. So you can just change season now in Free Roam if you want. Winter or summer or whatever. Yeah, this is the end of Connor's story. We had a great time. It was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Connor's story is very underrated. I believe that it is actually one of the best, honestly. It's probably the 4th or 5th. I actually think it comes a little bit before, like, Assassin's Creed 2. I do prefer Brotherhood over Assassin's Creed 2, honestly. So my Assassin's Creed tier is Assassin's Creed Unity, honestly, because of the combat and the world itself. Then Assassin's Creed 3, and then Assassin's Creed... no, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Unity, and then Assassin's Creed 3. Not Unity. Brotherhood is my favorite. And then Assassin's Creed 2 is the other one. Assassin's Creed 1 is like all the way in the back, because I really do not enjoy that game. It's just too old. The gameplay is too outdated. It's not fun. I didn't have fun when playing that game on my channel. So, oh well. People are gonna scream at me for this, but yeah, that's my honest opinion. I think the first game is way overrated because it's the first game. I really do not enjoy that kind of gameplay. Just rinse and repeat all over again. The story though was okay, but Altair is way overrated. He's very boring as a main character. Even in Revelations, his character didn't get that flushed out and just seemed like an idiot to me. He got all his friends killed and then came back again smarter, but that doesn't make him clever. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this playthrough. If you did, I do a lot of other playthroughs, so you can consider watching them. I'm planning on doing all the Assassin's Creed playthroughs, so you can subscribe if you are interested in those. I play all kinds of games, not just Assassin's Creed. I play all, and I mean all kinds of games. If not porn games, not yet, but I will censor everything if I ever play those games. All I'm saying. Yeah, hope you check out my channel. Hope to see you in the next playthrough. You guys stay awesome. And yeah, hope you enjoyed Connor's story as much as I did. And hope you have a great day. And for the last time, stay awesome.